What's cracking, everybody? Money Smart Guy Matt Zapala here, hailing to you from Dallas, Texas. And listen, man, I'm fired up about these things. I want to see the 10 items Ronaldo owns that cost more than your life. Okay, I'm not so sure anything costs more than your life, but anyway, I get the title. It's a grabber. But nonetheless, we took our guys one time, we saw a documentary on Ronaldo, and we were watching his life and how he did it. One of the things that was pretty interesting to me is that he's a single father with custody of his kid, and nobody knows the mother of his kid, and he's going to take that to his grave. Interesting thing there about Ronaldo. But let's take a look at his stuff, his possessions, what he's bought, his assets, his toys. Boom.
These are 10 things Ronaldo owns that cost more in your life. And first up is $800,000 purchase that literally set a world record. While playing for Juventus, Ronaldo got the bag of a lifetime, $117 million deal. So he just had to buy something crazy. And that's why he hit up his jeweler and copped the most expensive watch in Rolex history. A $500K GMT Master Ice Rollie, completely covered in baguette cut and honeycomb diamonds.
500K or 800K?
Damn, made his diamond ring and wedding band in comparison look like ring pops. But listen, $800,000 on one hand are literally the cheapest things in this video.
Damn.
What if I told you Ronaldo owns something so expensive
watch,
it literally needs 24/7 security in a museum?
Yeah, well, no
in
kidding.
2017, Ronaldo was well on his way to winning back-to-back Ballon d'Ors. And in celebration, designer Daniel decided to create something special. He knew Ronaldo just opened up his very own CR7 museum, so he created something one of one. Customized CR7 Nike cleats. And would it really be Ronaldo's if they weren't icier in the glacier? The cleats were designed to be exclusive. And the only other athletes I've heard of with diamonds on their feet are LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, which just like Ronaldo's were completely covered in diamonds. And those cost $4 million. But just look at the difference. D-Wade still got shit on Ronaldo's cleats, man. There's a reason they refused to make Ronaldo's price public. Because he's a rare human being. And that's why Ronaldo's the only athlete in the world spending millions to literally save his fans' lives. Right after Ronaldo won his third Ballon d'Or, it should have been one of the proudest moments of his life. But that's when he found out some disturbing news. One of his biggest fans was suffering from a rare brain disorder. And Ronaldo's a man of the people, so he sent the family $100,000 for the boy's surgery, and that donation literally saved the boy's life.
That's awesome.
Once the story became a trending topic, Ronaldo fans found out that he's secretly been saving kids all over the world. And just a few years later, Ronaldo even decided to auction off all 5 of his Ballon d'Ors to donate his earnings to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and save kids with terminal illnesses. Combining the surgeries he's paid for and each Ballon d'Or selling for around $700K, he spent around $3.5 million just taking care of his fans. And it's all been covered up by the hundreds of millions he spent on things like these. But before we get to those, first, we gotta...
But I just want to stop right there. I mean, that's exactly why you find a pursuit, an endeavor, an opportunity to maximize your skills, your abilities, whatever platform that the good Lord has put your feet on, you want to maximize it. Now, in my opinion, listen, the gift of celebrity, the gift of being an athlete, a professional athlete, the gift of these people that you see on TV are celebrities. I believe that's a gift. Well, you and I also have a gift. We have the gift of being a nurse. We have the gift of being a fireman. We have the gift of being a military service personnel. We have the gift of being an entrepreneur. You have so many gifts out there. Yes, it may not be $100,000 or $300,000 gifts or contributions you make, but $1,000 here or $2,000 here. And then at the same time, as you're making money, is you're not letting the world kick your ass with inflation and rising interest rates because you've elevated your financial game. Guess what? The more money you make, the bigger contributor you are. Money is simply just a magnifier. And it's so cool to see that Ronaldo here has silently given away money along the way. I just don't like the way his attitude was throughout the World Cup, but him being benched. By the way, what a risk from the coach to bench him. And then the risk of putting a player in, a 21-year-old player, to replace him at his position. What type of pressure that could have been for the coach and that 21-year-old player. Next, he scores 3 goals in that game during the World Cup. I mean, so Ronaldo, I don't know what the situation was, but you showed a little bit of selfish tendencies there, my man. You're not a team player, but what do I know about soccer? All I know is from the outside looking in. What is your thoughts about Ronaldo getting benched during the World Cup? Please put in the comment section below.
We gotta talk about the girl that's cost Ronaldo $4 million. Because lately he's been making around $500,000 a week after taxes. And he's realized that's way too much money to be iced out alone. His girl Georgina stuck alongside him through everything, and they've even started a family. So Ronaldo decided it's time to bless her. After he caught her commenting on an Instagram post from Cartier, right then and there he knew the perfect gift to pop the question. This diamond ring is the most expensive engagement ring of any football player ever. $872,000. And Georgina was so happy.
Oh, by the way, my first reaction, I'm like, that's it? I would thought it was like maybe $1 million ring, $2 million, $3 million engagement. I don't know, but hey, what do I know? $872,000 ring. More power to him. His now fiance, now wife. Congratulations on this engagement.
Right when she got it, she had to drop a post revealing the masterpiece. And I'm sure behind the scenes, she's been paying Ronaldo back big. Because lately, Georgina's been spotted rocking $60,000 Patek Philippe's, $50,000 diamond bracelets, and here in 2021, Ronaldo bought her a $140,000 custom Louis Vuitton jewelry trunk. It's literally bigger than their kids.
Just for the jewelry.
Georgina's entire jewelry collection is worth around $4 million.
Black diamonds,
so
look
it's
at
safe
that.
to say her days of working cash registers at the Gucci store are long gone. Because whenever she ain't getting
That's what she used to do?
she's getting wet
She
on
used to work at a
Ronaldo's
Gucci store?
$12 million purchase.
Okay.
Back in 2020, right
don't
after
keep up with
Ronaldo
people's
won his
relationships,
second
man.
straight Serie A title, he just had to splash out. Literally. And he
That's
spent
awesome.
over 12 M's on this.
This yacht?
This yacht has 5 cabins, 6 bathrooms, a kitchen, bar. I mean, there's a reason
There you
Ronaldo
go.
and his family take so many vacations. This yacht's damn near a mansion
at
on
that
the water.
bad boy.
When you're making almost $2,000 an hour, you can afford to live like Jesus. And that's why Ronaldo has one of the most expensive car collections of any athlete ever. Growing up, Ronaldo dreamt of being behind the wheel of his favorite cars. So in 2003, right when he went pro, he instantly copped his first car, and that was the start of a $30 million addiction. Once he started stepping his football game up to a new level, his car collection got ridiculous.
Yeah.
Rolls Royces,
There you go.
Lambos,
Ghost.
Porsches,
Aventador.
Bentleys, Bentleys.
Yes, come on.
I'm not kidding.
Come on.
Ronaldo's made it a tradition to buy at least one new car every single month. And lately,
Why not?
his obsession started making his teammates pissed. In early 2021, Ronaldo decided to skip training for an exclusive Ferrari event. He flew to Italy's factory where they dropped something rare for $2 million.
I get it.
And listen, this Ferrari Monza SP1's so exclusive, you can only buy it if Ferrari lets you. So of course Ronaldo needed one. But there was a problem. His teammates got so mad at him for skipping training, they damn near refused to play. So a few months after, Ronaldo was transferred and decided getting in trouble once just wasn't enough and hit the car dealership again.
See, that's what I was talking about earlier on. A little bit of selfish tendencies there, man. Your whole entire team. You let your whole team down, literally left training just so you can go buy a car. I mean, there's seasons for this thing. I mean, if you're really that badass, there's timing for everything. There's time for everything. It's just a damn car on top of that, man. But your team, who may not be as financially blessed or has a championship, and you're part of a team, they may have the opportunities you have, but you decide to skip out. No wonder they're having a hard time with him. So, hey, more power to the team for standing up and calling him out on it. Good for you guys.
Ronaldo just signed a $72 million deal and set aside $600K for some new whips, a Bentley Flying Spur, and a Lamborghini Urus. So right when paparazzi saw Ronaldo in these dashing, they made sure their cameras were flashing. And when Man U's manager saw his addiction of pulling up in new cars and how he was getting so much...
Man, it's a gray Urus. Listen, man, you don't buy a Lamborghini that's gray. You got to buy a Lamborghini that's like green or yellow or red, something, man. Gray Lambo? Come on, man. By the way, you get a Lambo. What color is your Lambo? What color would you put on your Lambo? What exterior, interior, what you got? For me, it's got to be green, baby. Green on green. Hyper green, Kelly green, whatever you want to call that green, money green. It's my Lambo. I don't know, maybe a Urus, because I definitely don't fit in the what do you call it? The Aventador, or I don't fit in the Huracan, but definitely find myself in the Huracan. Who knows, man? Maybe might be a trade up type of possibility.
So much attention, he literally banned all Man U players from driving any supercars as long as they're on the club. So until Ronaldo's contract's up in 2 years, his entire $30 million collection is forced to collect dust. So I already know he's mad about his garage's most prized possession, a $19 million, only 10 ever made, Bugatti Dieci. Just look at this thing, man. Literally looks like it could transform and fly away. But 236 miles an hour,
Listen, man, as many Bugattis as I've seen, and as expensive as they are, I don't know, man. They're just not very attractive to me. I might be just out of pocket. You might go, what are you talking about, Paul? You got no clue what you're talking about. They're just not attractive to me, man. I don't know. And on top of that, I'm $1 million, $2 million, $15 million for a Bugatti. I mean, Andrew Tate buys one. These guys buy one. I just don't think it's attractive. I don't think it's a good looking car. But hey, everybody's got their own taste.
It ain't fast enough for that. Sometimes Ronaldo needs to go 600. And that's literally what led him to setting a world record, making a $60 million purchase. See,
Buying
Ronaldo
what?
constantly has to travel from country to country.
Buying a jet?
And when he found out Messi was flying around in this, Ronaldo just had to do him dirty. $32 million dirty. So he went out and copped the most expensive plane of any football player ever. A custom Gulfstream G650 jet, branded with his own CR6.
Did you see that? You see Ronaldo watches the 7 Fierce Squad all the time on top of his airplane. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube channel, 7 Fierce Squad, a channel dedicated to help you think like a millionaire, strategize like a millionaire, so therefore you can become a first-generation cash flow millionaire. Please subscribe.
CR7 logo. Now, other than traveling faster than any car, what other perks come with spending 32 M's? Well, on the inside, Wi-Fi, a dining area with microwaves, ovens, a refrigerator, and to make things even crazier, this ain't even Ronaldo's only private jet. He's also copped a Gulfstream G200, but this time, he wanted to save a little money on his rainy day plane, so he spent just $28 million. And Ronaldo's second one put him alongside athletes like Floyd Mayweather and Michael Jordan as some of the only athletes with more than one jet. But see, Ronaldo's used to be in an exclusive category, because right after he signed a $1 billion deal, what he bought cost so many millions, the only people who have one are him and Donald Trump. And now that we're getting into Ronaldo's top 3 most expensive purchases ever, this is where things actually get crazy. One day when he traveled to San Sebastian for a game against Sociedad, he came up with a gazillion-dollar plan. Ronaldo's team pulled up to this hotel, and right when he saw the place, it was love at first sight. But instead of just embracing the experience, Ronaldo was actually inspired. He hit up his boys back home and had them start sketching out designs to create his very own CR7 themed hotels. And not long after, he had them built in Funchal, Lisbon, New York, and Paris. These hotels cost Ronaldo over $40 million each.
Good investment.
And Ronaldo's spending over 40 M's on where his fans stay. Just imagine how him and his family live. Well, let me give you a hint. It cost way more than 40 M's. It all started back in 2003 when he got his first career check. See, Ronaldo ain't like people you and I know, living in their mom's basement. Right when Ronaldo got a chance to move out, he did, copping an insane 7,000 square foot mansion. And for it being his first crib, it was pretty crazy. 6 bedrooms and bathrooms, a full-size gym, movie theater, indoor swimming pool and a jacuzzi. But with it only being worth $4 million, this was just the beginning of Ronaldo's spending problem. Right when he signed with Real Madrid, he decided to upgrade. And well, he gave us a tour.
Coming in, this is where I live. Let's go. I love this dog.
Welcome to my crib.
Because it's always quiet. Cristiano play football. We have the nets there, is already there. And we create here the Christmas tree.
Nice.
Soon.
Hold up. Let me wipe off my glasses real quick. Did I just see this man have a basketball hoop, 2 pools, and an entire football field in his backyard? Man, what the hell am I doing with my life? But listen, this ain't even close to Ronaldo's most expensive home. In 2015, Ronaldo copped his first crib in the US. An $18 million L-shaped apartment in New York's Trump Tower. Yeah, it's only 3 bedrooms and bathrooms, but throughout the entire property...
3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 17 million in Trump Hotel. Crazy. Okay.
There's views of literally everything in New York City. But I mean, are we really surprised? We're talking about a man who every single year makes $100 million. And there's one person who's helped him become the man he is today. So Ronaldo wanted to celebrate his agent's big day, making the most expensive purchase of his entire life. In 2015, George Mendes announced that he was finally engaged. And Ronaldo could have just been his best man and called it a day. Yeah, right. He couldn't just get George a car, house, helicopter, or a rocket ship. Ronaldo really went out and spent $50 million for George to have his own island.
What?
Jesus Christ. I gotta quit my job and become Ronaldo's full-time friend or something.
Well, there it is, man. I saw less asset purchases, unlike Messi, who did invest a lot more. I think his top 3 purchases were things that he bought that were assets that could be money makers also too as well. It was a lot of contributions, a lot of foundations, a lot of charity work, a lot more with Messi than I saw Ronaldo. But then again, I'm just basing it based on these 2 videos. But what are your thoughts? What do you think? I'm inspired by this stuff, man. This stuff jacks me up. And if you're business playing, so, oh man, listen, these type of things, you have to have some form of goal. These type of things, you should have some form of desire to own some of these. It enlarges your spirit. And however you're driven, it's not necessarily the thing that you're buying, but it's a process and a journey that gets you there. And some of you guys say, well, I'm not really excited about that. Listen, people aren't driven by milestones. People aren't driven by $100,000 in the bank or $1 million in the bank. You're driven by the journey. Whatever that goal, that milestone is, money in the bank, certain possessions, certain assets that you acquire. That's what really is the process that makes you enlarge in your spirit, because you know what it means to you and what it can contribute back to people that you love and care about. And so, for example, one of my biggest things I want to purchase for my home, for the kids one day, we're getting a piano delivered to our house on Thursday. It's a Yamaha. It's got this clavier system. I love the piano. I'm a piano guy. People love artwork. People love other things. I love pianos. People love watches. I love pianos. But one of my biggest things I want to acquire one of these days soon is a Borzendorfer piano. It's an Austrian piano maker, over 250 years old. It takes 6 years to make this type of piano. Drake's owns one. And listen, it's the Rolls Royce of pianos. That type of stuff fires me up because I want this as a family heirloom to my children. When I pass away, when I'm dead and gone, I want them to always look upon that piano and say, hey, this is one awesome thing that Dad left us. Not only was a piece of history, furniture for the home, a piano, but also music and what it brings to the family. So what fires you up? What is firing you up right now? Are you thinking about it? If you're not having something come at the top of your head, you're not dreaming big enough, crank on that dream machine, man. Please put your dream, goal, aspiration, possession in the comment section below. That being said, guys, what are your thoughts, your questions, your comments, your feedback, please put it in the comment section below. If you haven't done so, if you watch this video, please hit like. If you watch a couple other videos, if you haven't done so already, please consider hitting subscribe, hit notifications to be alerted the next time we upload our next episode. That being said, from Dallas, Texas, I'm your money smart guy. And until we meet again, continue to live smart, continue to love smart, and be money smart today.